tonight we're obviously talking about Ask Us Anything. So if you have a legal problem, you can give us a call, 850-392-1544. We're going to take our first caller right now. RKD from St. George Island has a question about a previous arrest. RKD, you can go ahead with that question now.
Yes, sir. I got arrested back in 2006 for a marijuana charge, manufacturing, and possession. They're both cop felonies. I was told since they were nonviolent crimes, I could get a lawyer and have the felonies taken off my record where I could go back to voting and live a normal life. Is that true?
Yes, sir, it is. 2006, and I'm assuming a couple things here, RKD. Number one, that you've not been in trouble with the law, that you served your time, you've paid all your fines, and so the answer is yes. There's two different things you can do. First of all, as a convicted felon, you can ask for your rights to be restored. That will invoke your ability to have voting rights. And then the second thing you can do is you can see an attorney, and depending on where your conviction was in the state of Florida, they can file in for what's called an expungement. It doesn't mean the arrest completely ever goes away from your record, but the conviction itself is expunged, and meaning the court file is sealed. Nobody can really get into it to see what it is. And when you then go ask for an application, then you can say, have you ever been convicted of a crime? The answer would then be no, unless it says, and including expungements. And when it says including expungements, then you have to answer yes to that. So it is beneficial to you. It is something that can be done. You should seek it out. You should do it. It's been 15 years, and I'm glad that you've got that behind you, and you're living a good life of citizenry here in the state of Florida. So that is something that we have. The legislature also passed laws a few years back to allow this to happen. So it got tied up in the court system for a little while, and those laws have now been flushed through the court system, and go ahead and get your rights restored.
Larry, a follow-up question to that is, can anything be expunged? There's some things that cannot, right?
Right. There's a couple of things that cannot be expunged. For instance, a DUI never comes off your record. It cannot be expunged. And the second thing is what am I trying to say?
Child pornography?
Not child pornography, but when you become a sexual predator. Okay. Yeah. And including child pornography in that realm, if you will. Mm-hmm. Those cannot be expunged. Amazingly, there's a time limit, though, on those. There are some cases that I have seen from the early 1990s where they don't carry the sexual predator laws that go along with it, and as such, they were not reported. There was a point in time where that became the law, and from that point in time, I think it was the late 1990s, early 2000s, if you were convicted, then that carries with you and it cannot be expunged or sealed.